over time, building that muscle of confidence and discipline shows to yourself, I can do this. Like, I'm a confident ass bitch. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I can do this. And over time, people will also start to see it, but also it will help you keep your promises to other people too. So mastering your confidence in attraction is a skill that is not taught. There's not really a step-by-step guide or a toolbox to help us learn how to apply these in our day-to-day lives. So that's what my channel is about. And if you're interested, keep watching. So the first step to really be confident and be more attractive is you gotta walk the right way and you gotta have your posture the right way. Now, what I mean by that is kind of multi-folded. So with walking, there's specific ways that you can walk to help be more feminine. What I like to do is I like to do morning walks and I like to practice, and you kind of feel it. You kind of get in the groove and you feel your hips moving back and forth, your hands are moving right, and your fingers are kind of in the right place. Now that is very attractive. Posture is also extremely important. Now with posture, it's something that you have to continuously work on and practice. There are so many different stretches that you can do to help keep everything up and elongated, such as shoulders back. You get this little arch right here. Your neck becomes elongated. Your back automatically just is up right in the right direction. I found from Karina Moore Face Marathon, guys, this is not an ad or anything. She has changed my life and honestly changed the way that I physically look at my face and in my posture, because doing these stretches every single day really helps show a difference. It helps make your face more symmetrical. It helps elongate the neck, and it helps keep your jawline up and nice, as well as also keeping your posture up. Highly recommend to incorporate this in your beauty routine or self-care routine. Another tip is to practice how you look in the mirror. People love the gazing eyes. It's a very attractive quality. How you look at people when you're like looking intently deep at them, or how you're smiling, or how you're looking when you're talking. These are all very seductive qualities, and practicing it and being better at smiling with your eyes, doing a little half smile, whatever it may be, while you're smiling while you're talking. These are all very attractive qualities that practicing it over time and applying it in your day-to-day life will make you overall just way more physically attractive. Robert Greene, he's an author of a book called The Art of Seduction. He talks about one of the types of seduction is the siren. What the siren is just imagine a beautiful, amazing, elegant woman that walks in a room and all eyes turn to her. Just absolutely stunning, gorgeous woman and figure, with the piercing eyes, with the nice, elegant dress, with the walk and the posture. And the most important part about all this is you gotta put in effort. Self-care is seriously self-care. You got to care for yourself. And if that means exfoliating and scrubbing your skin once or twice a week and like focusing on it and doing it, putting on the lotion, the nice lotion that makes your skin feel and look smooth, making sure your hair is always up to par. My hair is looking alright today, I'll admit, but just constantly putting in that effort, because over time what ends up happening is turns into the compound effect. You've put in all this effort over weeks and months, and now you're reaping the benefits. I haven't even talked about exercising and working out. I'm putting that in a whole separate video. The next step to mastering your confidence and attraction is knowing your triggers. We all get triggered. It's kind of easy to get triggered. Like, somebody could say something to me and I could take it the wrong way. Like, somebody could say, you suck at texting. And if the word suck is a trigger for me, or if somebody looking at me that way is a trigger for me, or somebody just even like confronting me or telling me about something that I'm doing wrong or right is a trigger for me, how am I gonna react? I'm act defensive and be like, excuse me, what about you? Do you think that you're the best texter ever? No. We don't want that. We don't want that, because that's not attractive. That's not attractive, and that's not confidence. What you can do instead is just be self-aware in the moment. Feel what you're feeling in your body. Like, ooh, like for me, if I feel triggered about something, I feel this like emotional blood surge. like it's kind of like out of my body, like here, and it goes up to my chest, and I'm like, oh, look, you know? And so I'm still get triggered, but I'm able to control how I respond in a better way. And it takes time and effort. It took me years of journaling and reflecting and being self-aware and really humbly looking at myself and seeing my deficiencies to help improve the things that I needed to work on. But over time, I'm proud of how far I've come with not getting triggered anymore. And I think that if you think about attractive, confident women, like let's think of Beyonce, for example, just look how she responds in this interview.
Your favorite part of your body? What is your favorite part?
I guess if I had to choose, it would probably be my eyes, because I feel like it's the most important part on everyone's body, just because you can really tell a lot when you look into someone's eyes.
Very elegant, not triggered, not getting defensive about something that somebody's saying to them, just being like, oh, well, this is a you thing, this is not a me thing. And but now look at this interview.
I don't want you. Don't say you though.
It's just kind of like giving insecurity. It's showing that I'm not in control of how I feel or what I think or what I say, and it's not an attractive quality. And then you start to see how people respond in return, which goes on to my next point. Be more charismatic. Being charismatic is basically just being more charming and feminine. You know, when you're walking, when you're talking, where you're looking, how you're responding, how you're speaking, how you laugh, what you're doing with your hands, how you're sitting, again, in posture. But it's also being kind of witty, right? Not being out of your body, but really being inside of your body and understanding how people are looking at you and how they're responding to you and how the energy that you're giving off. One of my favorite compliments any man has ever given me is he said, "Your femininity glows." I was like, me? My femininity glows? Oh, okay. And I think it's just because I was cognizant of smiling and laughing and doing the little half thing and playing with my hair a little bit. It was literally the best compliment I've ever received in my life. Part of being charismatic is acting confident yet humble, right? Nobody likes a man or a woman that's full of themselves. Like, nobody's gonna be like, oh, I'm the baddest bitch in the room. Ain't nobody gotta tell me nothing. I know what I bring to the table. I am the table. That's not being charismatic, that's being cocky. Now, being charismatic, a different way to go about it would be, I know what I want in life, and I appreciate the qualities that I have that I can bring to any type of relationship, whether it's romantic or a work relationship. And I also appreciate your qualities that you bring too. And I think that we mesh well together. What do you think? You see the difference between the two? They're like completely different. And it's just all about being confident, but also knowing and being humbly aware of where you lack, right? But not being too open about where you lack. Like, oh my God, I procrastinate a lot, and you know, sometimes I skip my workouts, and oh my God, and like I haven't washed my hair in like a week, and yeah, that happens often, honestly. Ain't nobody need to know all those details, right? Keep it to yourself. Be aware of it and constantly try to improve it and work on it, and that will help you become more charismatic. A man wants a woman to be sure of herself, but he also wants her to let him lead. So, for example, I went on a date with a guy one time, and we were going to this restaurant. I called the restaurant, made reservations, but I put it under his name. And when we were walking into the restaurants, I was like, oh, by the way, I made reservations and I put them under your name. And you could see like how proud he was to walk in, like, wow, like these reservations are under my name. Then he looks at me like, damn, like my woman took care of it. Like, that's amazing. And I think that that's part of being confident yet like humble. You want to be sure of yourself that like I could easily make reservations and I could easily put them under my name, but I know that it would have made so much more of a difference for him and made him feel more masculine and more like a man by me putting it under his name. The next point is to stick to your word and promises, not only to other people, but also the promises you make to yourself. That is the surest, quickest way to be confident. Now, again, what that needs from you is to be more self-aware of yourself, to understand your limitations. Like, if I were to say, I'm gonna wake up at 4 a.m. every single day, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna run it, knowing for damn well, I'm not gonna do that. That's not me. I'm never gonna wake up at 4 a.m. every single day. Obviously, sometimes I will have to and things, but I need to be more realistic about the promises that I make to myself, because I need to keep these promises to myself. So if I tell myself, I'm gonna wake up at 6:30 a.m., easily doable. I'm gonna go on my morning walk, doable, right? And over time, building that muscle of confidence and discipline shows to yourself, I can do this. Like, I'm a confident ass bitch. I know what the fuck I'm doing. I can do this. And over time, people will also start to see it, but also it will help you keep your promises to other people too. So if you say, by the end of the day today, I'm gonna do this, this, and that, and then cognizantly, because now you're cognizant of the fact that I made this promise, now I have to stick to it. That is one of the most attractive qualities a person can have. I mean, like, imagine if somebody says like, oh, okay, I'll let you know by the end of the day today, and they don't let you know. It's just kind of like, what the fuck? Why would you tell me that? Like, ugh, turn off. But if they tell you, I'm gonna let you know by the end of the day today, and they text you by the end of the day and let you know, you're like, damn, all right, cool. So sticking to your words and keeping your promises, super important. Another way to improve your attraction is no needy energy. Not here, not anywhere. We're not needy, okay? We know what we want and we know who we are, and we go out and we get it, whatever it is. We are attractive and we're confident and we're feminine, and we go out there and things are being pulled into us. We are attracting things to us. Now, if we go out there with a needy energy, like, oh my God, like, I need a good man, and I need more money, and I need to lose weight, and I need to do that, and da, 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 and I'm just stressed, and I'm go. That's gonna come off in your persona. That's gonna come off in how you're addressing people and how you're going about things. And it comes off as a little needy, right? So when you, like, say for example, you meet a man on a dating app and you guys meet for the first time, and like in your head you're like, okay, I have these expectations because I could see him being this and being that and providing this for me and taking me out here and taking me out there. That's gonna come off in how you're like addressing him and how you're talking to him, right? Because you're gonna be asking him probably, how do you provide? What do you see yourself doing in 5 years? What about your family? What about this? Could you see me meshing with you? And it's just kind of like, girl, chill, seriously. No needy energy, because that's how it comes off. But if you're confident and you're working on yourself and you're charismatic and you're doing self-care and you know you're fine, and you walk into that room with your shoulders back in nice posture and you're not triggered by anything, you're not needy. You are needed. People gonna want you. Trust and believe. And now that takes me all the way to my last point. Trust and listen to your intuition. Now, what does that mean? I just want to make a distinct difference first between intuition and ego. Intuition is it tells us, or it shows us like, oh, I don't think this is right, or I know I need to get out of this relationship. Something is telling me I need to get out, but I can't, right? The something is telling you, that's your intuition. And you can obviously pinpoint different things in your life or situations or circumstances that happen to help lead you to that decision, or like going on a date with a guy for the first time and like something's off with him. That's your intuition. There's a reason why. It's showing you some type of incompatibility. Now, I believe that intuition in like a neuroscientific lens is us processing all of the bits in our environment, and our brain is filtering all those bits, those millions of bits, into a couple hundred, right? Like every second. So we're not overwhelmed with all the information in our environment. And that's essentially what I think intuition is. It's like all those bits that are being processed, but the ones that are being either filtered out or filtered through, it's going to our subconscious. And our subconscious is like, girl, no, this is a hell no. Or girl, hell yes. Please pursue this path. Please move to the city. I'm begging you, you gotta go. Or like, girl, you don't want to sleep with him. Trust me. Trust and believe. Do not sleep with him. Whatever it is that your intuition is telling you. Now, ego is associated more so with wishful thinking. And what that really means is I want something so bad that I'm gonna ignore everything and just go and pursue. And that could be like pursuing a job or pursuing a relationship with a partner or with family members or friends, whatever it is. You say that that's your gut because it's like, oh, something is telling me to just go and get it. But that's more so wishful thinking or more so like your ego, right? A good example of this is money. I personally have a money spending problem, right? Whenever I get money in my bank account, I want to spend it because I'm like, I'm rich. Thank God, finally I got it. Something inside is telling me you deserve it. Go spend this money. Go buy. Fashion Nova is having a 50% off discount and you've heard it from multiple people. Girl, go buy it now. Go on the app and go buy it. But that's my ego. That is definitely my ego. That's not my intuition telling me. My intuition is screaming, saying, you need to save money. You put yourself on a budget, stick to that budget. But my ego is telling me, no, girl, come on, you deserve it. It's okay. You can save next month. That's wishful thinking. So being able to better discern about ego or intuition can really help you make better judgment calls and better decisions over time. And that, my beautiful friends, is how you master your confidence and your attraction. Stay beautiful, stay confident, and stay healthy. And I'll see you guys in the next video.